Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lad and I'm here with some more Gamesplaning for you people. Now, this game that we'll be taking a look at today is Northgard. For those of you who do not know what this game is, it is a strategy game. Real-time strategy game, but more in the style of old-school settlers game, I'd say, compared to Starcraft or things like this, so it's a bit more slow. As I said, real-time strategy, where you are supposed to be expanding, you expand basically your territory to take over this island, or Northgard as it is supposed to be, and you fight these other Viking clans as you play a clan. And depending on what clan you're playing, you get different bonuses, different technology, like some clans just get certain technologies that the other clans cannot achieve. But let's just jump straight into it with some game against an AI, and we'll see. Clan of the Stag. I think they are... Yeah, Clan of the Stag. They're one of the more fun ones, I consider. They are like based upon fame, so there are several different ways to win this game. One of the most normal games when you play it in multiplayer, obviously, are domination victories, where you take over the enemy's main hall, like this building, the town hall. If you take over the area where the enemies have their town hall, they are considered eliminated. And a domination victory is obviously by eliminating every other player. So this game, it's a mixture of Settlers and Age of Empires, I guess you could explain it. I think that's kind of a good way to compare the two. So the idea is that you have your villagers, and they act as workers, but you can also transform them into new kinds of settlers. And now you can see I only have this area revealed because this is my starting area. So I made a scout here from the scouting camp, and he is going to be scouting out new areas for me to claim. This is the way you expand, and it's also a way so that people can't get immediately rushed by someone. So someone can't just start immediately making military units and just rush me, because they have to make scouts first and find me to begin with. Now there are other mechanics that stops you as well from just like rushing people down, which is in these areas as you find them. There can be hostile enemies living in the areas, and if you want to have soldiers passing through them, you'll have to kill the hostile enemies. Otherwise, if you enter the area with the hostile enemies in them, they'll start to attack your soldiers. Simple as that. But yeah, as I've discovered a new area that I'm interested in colonizing, I have down here the button basically to take over this area, claiming it as my own. It has a cost of food. For different clans, they can have other costs. Like the Raven clan can make this a cost of gold instead of food, because they are based around making a lot of money rather than food or wood. So they're like the trading clan. But yeah, let's have a look over here. As you can see now, there is a wolf in this territory, so I won't be able to colonize it until I've killed the wolf. I should probably send a scout down here just to see what's on the edge of this island. But yeah, with this taken, I can now start building buildings. And as you can see here on the minimap, there are different resources. So we have some stones here, so we can make a mine to mine some stones. Stones are used as a resource to upgrade buildings, to make them more efficient. And we also have a lake with some fish, so we could make a fisherman's hut to fish up this fish and make more food. The reason you want to make a lot of food in this game is because there is this mechanic, the season mechanic, which makes it so that you have to, or when you get to a certain season, or when you get to winter rather, all your income of food and wood are reduced. So actually going into winter, you have to stock up a bit of food or wood, unless you have a super good income of them, because you'll probably start going minus during that time. There are also random events that can that can change how the different seasons act, and they can also affect certain other things. Like they can be earthquakes which damage your buildings, which means that you, like, as a building gets damaged, it starts to burn and take damage permanently, so you need to repair it, or not permanently, but it over time starts to take damage, so that you'll need to repair it, otherwise it will break down. This is actually kind of not a super interesting area, I've got to say, that my scout has found here. So what you want to find in the beginning, which is good that we found here, is some place where you can gain food. Food being quite the important resource to just expand your colonization and your kingdom. But yeah, we have 2 wolves here, and we'll have to make some soldiers. So I think we're going to be making a training camp quite soon. Let's actually make it already. With the training camp I can start recruiting warriors, and with those we'll be able to kill the wolves. Now the ways to win in this game are these. Like, these are the different victory conditions. So obviously you have domination, as I said before. You defeat all the other clans by taking their town halls. You also have the fame victory, where you, if you control 12 areas and gain 1,200 fame, which is gained by doing different objectives on the map. So like, if I would defeat like a very strong monster, I would gain loads of fame. Different buildings give you fame. Things like this. If I would gain 1,200 fame and control 12 areas, as well as build an altar of kings, I would actually win a fame victory. Now, trade is basically you need to build a lighthouse and you need to gain commercial influence. We also have the wisdom one, which is basically research. If you complete all these trees, or rather, you can actually see on them, like, after I've researched 6 different technologies, I would be able to choose one of these blessings, which give you a bonus, a permanent bonus. If I gain all 3 of these, I would gain the ancestral knowledge, and that would actually make me... it will make it so that I can win the wisdom victory. I also need 4 active lore masters or sailors that, like, do actually have the income of lore. So that is basically how you do that. But with these different victory conditions, it kind of spices up the game a bit. You don't have to go for a strategy where you just immediately attack and try to kill. You can play defensively and try to win that way instead, which I think is kind of interesting. So, as villagers get wounded, they get 20% reduced production, which is why you always want to try and have a healer's hut where you can make healers. These healers can heal any unit that is in your area. So they are super good to be controlling. Now, we've found some interesting areas up north. These 2 areas, I would want to control both of them, because this one would give me more food, and this one has a forest in it, so it increases the wood production by 10% in this area, which is super good. We found these ruins and this shipwreck. With scouts, we can explore them and gain different bonuses, like fame, for example, is one thing that we will probably be getting from them. You can go and build that, and we'll take... do I really wanna take... yeah, we'll take another citizen from here. You can become a healer and start healing. So this is good. We got 100 crowns and 50 lore, so we're almost at our next technology already. That is super good. Just from exploring these ruins. So the ruins can be of great value exploring, but sometimes they can be kind of shit. Let's get a warrior here. We'll probably be recruiting another one during summer to clear out this area as well. Ooh, there are 3 wolves. I might need 3 warriors actually. But yeah, we'll recruit some more warriors to take over this area just to get the fertile land so we can make a farm. Because we have a runestone here, this will increase our lore income that you can see up in the right-hand corner. We want our lore income to be a bit higher so that we can get some research. I usually like going for the research victory just because that's kind of how I am in games. Now let's see. With this research we can go further into the trading tree, or we can go for unlock one of the other trees. With this though, I can actually take one that is specific to the Stag clan. So this one would make make it so that skulls produce 1 crowns. Otherwise, skulls are only used for making happiness. So you have this happiness stats, which is if you don't have enough happiness, or if you don't have a positive happiness in your clan, your clan won't grow. You won't get any new citizens. So you need to produce more happiness. So this is actually a super valuable one, because to begin with, the clan Stag's skulls already produce fame as a free stat, or resource rather. And with this, they'll also produce money as a free resource. So just building this and getting some skulls going, that is a super legit strategy to actually be gaining a lot from just one building. So I think I'll be taking this one, and we'll be building a Hall of Skulls. It's building down here. We have our healer going, right? Yeah, we have one healer here. So we haven't mined any stone yet, which is probably something that we should do, because we want to upgrade our town hall. Upgrading our town hall will increase the population growth by 20%, so it will be 20% faster. And we also get maximum population increased by 2. I mean, it's just good. It's just plain a good upgrade. So let's actually plonk down a mine here. I think it might be good. Send a villager to build that. The villagers only build things that are like in the territory that they are currently working in. So you have to move around villagers to the different territories to be able to, or for them to actually start working there, which is a good thing to keep in mind. I'm thinking we should organize a feast actually. This will give us some more fame, and it will also give more happiness and a bonus to all the production. So let's do that. As you can see, like up here now, the production going green means that there are a lot. Yeah, we are doing like bonus production from the feast that we just had. Okay, so here we can see a earthquake has been reported. So we can see now on this timeline thing when the earthquake is going to happen, and it will damage some of our buildings, and we will need to repair them. Simple as that. With 2 warriors, I'm thinking I can do this with 2 warriors, maybe. Yeah, the wolves are a little bit weaker. Might be a bit risky to just do this with 2 warriors, but let's try it. Just have them focus down 1. Ah, yeah. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh well, they almost died. But no, that's the important word. It was only almost. Let's see, you there. You're supposed to become a villager again. Now, we could make this one carpentry mastery, which is kind of good. It reduces the building cost, and it's good to get early because you're going obviously to be building a lot in the early game. Or we could just get the sharp axes, which produces more wood. I'm thinking sharp axes might be a thing, or I'll go weaponsmith because we have a lot of neutral enemies that we need to take care of. Weaponsmith actually seems like the more legit choice right now. So let's get that. Let's take our very wounded villager and make her become a skald. Fame and happiness. That's what I'm about. We're actually in a kind of a bad position with the food, even though we have a hunter's lodge and a fisherman's hut. So that is a bit weird. I guess we'll just have to make this farm count. I'd really want to take over this area as well, with us gaining both fish, wood, and iron from taking this area. It is super valuable. The problem is we would become neighbors with this area, and areas with enemies in this game will be attacking you. So since that is why like this area is getting attacked at times, because we have this area with wolves. So basically wolves from this area are coming into our area attacking us. So if we would kill the wolves here, no wolves would continue to attack us, which is a real good thing. Ooh, there we go. Title of Thane. So with increasing your fame, you also gain new titles, and with these new titles, new bonuses come. So for our part, becoming a Thane actually gives us 150 food, 150 wood, and 150 crowns, and also 10 stone, which is actually a super good bonus when you gain it, because now we can just upgrade this basically for free. And there we go. Now we should spawn villagers a lot faster. Oh, earthquake. Shit. Do we have a villager yet? Not yet. Not really. Okay, there we go. Villager, go repair. But let us get some... fuck it, let's get sharp axes. It's just a good technology. The villagers, if you just leave them idle, they'll just keep on gathering food. Which is like kind of a good thing. So you'll always have some food gatherers, even though if you haven't found any food resources. I would actually kind of want to take this area because we have a circle of stones here. These give massive amounts of fucking lore. Because you can have 3 lore masters in these compared to these carved stones where you can only have 1. Oh crap, there's another burning building. Let's repair that. One thing you could do as well is improve their tools. Improving tools of different members of your clan increases their production significantly. So like if I would increase or upgrade the tool of my warriors, their damage would go up. They would probably gain a bit more defense as well. But yeah, things like this. So there are a lot of different resources, but it's not an overwhelming amount, which I feel is the best part about this game. Like, it's not overwhelming. In Settlers or things like this, Civilization, those kinds of games, it can easily get overwhelming with all the different things that you have to keep an eye on. Things like this. And if it does, you kind of just don't want to play it anymore, basically. You can easily lose the incentive to play it if you do not like understand the game completely. That is why I kind of like this game. It's simple in its own way, but it's still more advanced than, let's say, a bit more advanced than, let's say, Age of Empires. It is a lot more focused on you actually building up your clan, building up your civilization in different ways. The technology that you get, things like this, are a lot more interesting than like Age of Empires. I'm using this as an example because I think it's one of the closest ones that I can think of, like straight off the bat. I guess like what you could also compare this to is Anno 1404, I think it's the name is. You could also compare this to that to some degree, but I still think it's a better comparison to do with Age of Empires and Starcraft, things like this, because the fighting is a bit more action-oriented because you can control your units quite directly while they are in combat, which gives it the more of a feeling of a real-time strategy rather than a 4x. We should actually start exploring up here a bit as well, just to see. Because we haven't located the AI clan yet, which can be a bit frustrating. Like, it is good to know where they are quite early on. Now, they haven't located us either, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let's just blow this thing up. Have you move over here to a citizen. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much since it's an AI as well. They aren't very good at, like, fucking you up in the beginning of the game, which is good. So what you can do, you see that every area has a maximum amount of buildings that you can build in them. This is obviously to make sure that you need to expand to have all the buildings that you need. Oh, I ran out of stone here. Let's blow this shit up. Boom. Let's actually, can we cancel construction? Let's do this real quick. Let's put this up here instead. The extra camp. Up here. And you can switch to a villager. And then we are going to be doing a... Ah, we don't have the wood, but I want to do a longship dock here, because you need to do it on the beach, obviously. And they also, you can use them to gain fame, which is super good. But yeah, as I was saying, the areas can only have a certain amount of buildings in them, but you can develop the areas for a monetary cost, which increases the amount of buildings you can have in every area. Now this is a good idea to do like in your main areas, because you kind of want usually a lot of the main buildings from your area centered around a certain place. I'm thinking we want to attack these Draugrs, and I'm thinking that we will do this by gathering up some more units. Let's see, what do we not need? Well, we need the food production that we have right now. We can take one of you. Let's make some more axe throwers. Let's also get some... These guys do not have a lot of good upgrades for offensive things, I feel. Well, let's get some fur coats at least. So our soldiers does not have any power reduction during winter anymore. And let's see. Wait, what? Oh, right, I can take a blessing as well. I'm thinking of doing the Freya's blessing. It is actually super good, especially now when we don't have that much food production anymore. And we're kind of going towards winter anyways. Or we could take Jord's blessing, which gives us stone and iron. Then we could upgrade some tools. Let's do the stone and iron one. Kind of like that a bit more. Because with that we'll be able to upgrade these things anyways. So, but something that we should be doing, probably, is... oh, sorry, that's the wrong button. Let's get some fisherman's huts up in here. Up in here. Get that built. And then we'll also upgrade our... Let's see, fishermen. Let's upgrade that shit. Boom. So we have you. So you can go and start raiding. Let's raid for fame. We want more fame. Oh, this is actually a thing that we could do. We could try and forge the Sword of Odin. That could be quite interesting. So we'll just need to take this area and then kill these Valkyries. They are very strong, the Valkyries, but we can handle them, I think. So here we have Thor's Wrath. This is actually kind of interesting. So if you control this place, you actually gain 5 attack bonus to all military units. If you're playing multiplayer, this works for your allies as well. So that is actually kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting fact. Let's see. Where do we have... There we go. You guys should be able to kill a bear, right? Yeah, you can kill a bear. I believe. They don't have that much health. They have a lot of armor, but should be fine. Hopefully they can do it. Yeah, the warriors handled this fine. It's already at half health. We can kite him a bit, if need be. Let's just get one warrior going, so that we can handle the Valkyries in case they would want to invade this place again. 3 Valkyries, though, is a lot harder to handle. We'll be needing a war chief to do that, I think. Can we get a war chief, actually? Yeah, we can. Let's get a war chief. So these are like your leader units, so to say. You want to have these guys in your army if you want to have a strong army. They are super good at fighting. Okay, so we have some portals to Helheim opening up. That is actually a bit disturbing. Let's just take these 2 and run them over here, because we have 2 portals here, and these 2 can handle this portal. Hopefully we won't get attacked by Valkyries at the same time, because that would suck. Otherwise, I think we have this. Jarl. So we've reached the Jarl title, so this actually makes it so that all our upgraded buildings just an additional 10% production bonus. That is super good. Let's get this going. Well, let's try to go for these fucking Valkyries then. Fuck them up. Come on, do it. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Let's colonize that shit. Woo. This feels good, man. This feels good. Taking over this magma flow so we can make the Sword of Odin. Oh yeah. Let's make the smithy. You. Get over here. Build that shit. This might actually be a worthy upgrade. Oh no, wait, we need that for the Altar of Kings. I don't know why we're going for the Altar of King though, since we have the Forge going. And that might be the victory condition that we will be aiming for. Though the Altars of King just it is very good. Like, it just gives 2 production to everything, so it is a super worth, like, item to make, or a building to make, if you can. If you can afford it, it is very good. Oh, wait, so we need loads of iron for this shit. Okay, let's make a mine. Let's take you, sailor boy. He was a sailor boy. Please stop raiding. Stop raid. Can we... Please? God damn it. Ugh. If I destroy this, will he just go away? Well, our sailor died. Sure. Okay. I guess. I just killed the sailor. Okay, guys. We got this going. Our villager running over here, gonna become the smith. And after that, we'll be doing the forging of the Sword of Odin. Let's see. Yeah, forge that shit. Ooh, let's see. How long does this take? It might take a while. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh, we've actually met the wolf. Oh, wait. Ooh, they're the wolf clan. Wolf clan is famously online known as the... they are the aggressive clan. They can get the berserker, which is a super powerful warrior. So if he'll be going for me, that might be a problem. Well, he is an AI, so I can probably defeat him, but still, it would be a bit dangerous. We're almost at 50% with forging our hilt, so that is good. We have so much wood. Like, guys, 600 wood is an insane amount. Like, it would take a while for me to spend that. I'm not utilizing my resources at all. I can tell you that. I'm just chill playing. That guy is fucking dangerous. Like, look at his damage. 28 damage. My fucking war chief has 18. He has 10 more damage than him. That is insane. They're super strong. Let's just forge another one. Do the guard. Do it. Excuse me, what are you waiting for? Okay, forging the guard. What I find kind of annoying in this game is that you can't kill the enemy scouts. Like, obviously, you'd have to change the entire scout system if you could, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to detect where the enemy players are. The thing is, like, you need to upgrade the scout camp as well to be able to scout out enemy areas. So I can't scout, like, this area where I know the enemy, like... He owns this zone, but I can't scout it because I don't have an upgraded scout camp. So that's the reason to upgrading the scout camp. But I'm thinking I'm actually going to be getting the scout camp and also upgrading it, actually. So there we go, we got 2 scouts. Let's scout up here, because I kind of want to know what's next to my forge. Just in case the AI would get the idea of attacking me. Let's also upgrade our axe throwers, so that they can become as powerful as possible. Like, they have as much damage as our fucking war chief now, which is super good. And they have increased range. This lightning is so loud, man. Jesus. That is one thing that I hate about most games. Like, this game, you can't... Like, I have the lowest settings on all the sounds right now in the game. And it's super fucking loud. Super annoying. Very annoying. Let's scout up this area, I guess. Okay, we got the guard made. Let's just make the blade, and we should be done. We should be won. We should win. Yeah, that's what I meant. Huh. We have a healer that doesn't have any job to do. I guess you can just chill there, ref. All the villagers, by the way, have names, which is kind of funny. So we have Gearmund, ref, as we said. Let's check what our war chief is called. Oh, he's only called war chief. Well, that's boring. We have Melkorka. What the fuck kind of name is that? Jesus. Melkorka, your parents were cruel. We also have Herkja. Herkja? That sounds a bit more Viking-ish, I guess. I think they missed... That can't be... Like, they must have missed something there. Not like Torfst. Torfest. Fuck me. That is hilarious. Okay. Engil, and also our last Velif. So yeah, we have our team of warriors. Fucking this Melkorka, our fucking champion of the people, I guess. God damn it. Oh my god, guys, 90%. We're at 90%. Okay, this we can wait for. So let's see. 95%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Victory. Whoop! I don't know why I'm so happy, because I was fighting a fucking AI. It wasn't really that hard. But yeah. This has been Northgard. It's a fun game if you like real-time strategies that are a bit more slow, so you actually have time to think and react. It's not as much about reaction time as it is about careful planning, like planning ahead, things like this. But yeah, I hope you liked me gamesplaining it. And I've been Lad. Go down, subscribe, give it a like, give some comments on other games that you want to see. Because I am interested in doing some more games for some gamesplaining. But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.